Bosh. Welcome everybody to this week's Purr Cast for the 8th of June. Got a great show for you tonight. I'll be joined by Carlini as always. We're going to be talking grandmas as there is now only 5 days left. If you're listening to the recording, could be less, unless you're listening like on the same day. 5 days left to mint your grandma. We've got a little mention of this reporter cat who's been discovered, who's been milling about the country club this week, and some updates on where we are, of course, with Penelope's exclusives sale, which is coming very soon. So hopefully some more news on that. We've also got a crazy giveaway to roll from amazing community member Ebo, who's gone a little bit crazy. And some questions from the Discord that will hopefully to help explain who we are and what we do to any newcomers. So that's the show we've got coming up for you tonight. Next 5 days, what we're going to do with the rest of them.
Well, I was glad that it was hit early on, and because we wanted the sort of Easter egg to just be found, not us to force the issue. Be like, hey, look at this. So it was cool that it was minted and it showed up in the box, and I think it was Ebo who got the first one, wasn't it? And
it was, yeah.
He was like, "What the hell's this?"
Why does mine look different from everyone else's?
And it just shows how NFTs can act differently, where they're just interacting with something else in the wallet. And I mean, you can interact with almost anything. It's just it being in the wallet makes a lot of sense because you own it, so you don't have to worry about someone else's. We were going to do it where the grandmas would just be holding the frame of the PCC, but then you've got someone else's NFT in your NFT, which didn't feel right or good or even possible to properly do. So we changed it to the way it is now, and that made the very interesting change from people minting their own NFTs to just like we didn't tell you that you'd minted someone else's grandma. It's just the community has sort of taken that up. They'd like, you've got my NFT. Well, no, you have your own NFT. What you're
you minted it. You paid gas for it. It's yours.
But it's the way people perceive it, and I guess just thinking forward again. What else can NFTs make us feel? How can we change it from what it is now to make people feel differently about the NFT that they mint or hold or want? And it's just an interesting change in a world that had been pretty set for 4.5 years in what I own in mine. And I hadn't really seen before people saying, "Oh, you've got my X or Y or Z." And something we voted on doing sort of a trade swap it shop type thing with the teams. No, the Kitty Vaults grandmas, and we can mint them. Maybe now.
What's gas at? I mean, you can set it going now.
What's gas at?
65-ish.
Oh, that's right.
Well, there we go.
That's all right. 65 tickets for the team. So, people, your grandmas. No, our grandmas.
Our grandmas, but maybe your grandma is there. The grandma swap service.
How many do we have on?
I think we should have 122 nightstands, I would say.
Oh, God. That's quite a lot of nightstands.
It is. Some live minute. Send one to Anthony Hopkins.
What's the first one that we mint? I've sent off the transaction. Oh, it might take a while. I put it at whatever you said, 66 or whatever.
I said 122, but yeah.
Wait, gas is 122.
Oh no, gas is 65. Sorry.
Okay, I put it at 66, so
Okay, fine.
we'll see when those come out. Well
Love
done.
it.
Leak reporter Cat Alpha.
I did not. KSU is trying to get me under the bus.
Have you
And there's
read
no.
have you read the reporter Cat articles we have?
I have read the report okay, articles that we have. Yes,
So you know where we're going.
I know where we're going.
That means you can leak.
Yeah, I can, but I won't. Or will
Well,
I?
we're going to talk about Shill taking the day off NFTs because he's away and then still minting and sending to
I did see that. He
his.
messaged me earlier. He's like, "This wasn't. This is like, what is this?" It's like, I don't know. What do you mean?
He said it wasn't me.
Yeah, he said it wasn't himself. And I was like, "What do you want about?" He's like, "This," and he sent me like a link that you put in earlier of like what's going on. I was like, "I don't know.
Do you believe him?
No, there's something going on, man. I don't know. I don't like it. He's been far too quiet. I know he's on holiday, but he's been far too quiet. Suspicious. I'm very suspicious.
He renamed the account the Collective.
What's not suspicious as well, mate?
It does. What's he doing? What's he
Who's
got?
he get? Who's he getting into bed with?
Is he trying to one up Curator Cat?
Oh, maybe.
Is there a cat?
Well,
Cat?
hold on. Unless he is Creator Cat this whole time.
He's not that smart. He's not here. It's okay.
He's on holiday. It's about
He
time.
he tweeted and said, "I want to listen, but I can't listen, so I'm safe."
You're fine. And this is definitely isn't recorded in two places either, so we're absolutely fine.
He doesn't know how to listen to
We'll
stuff.
we'll cut this part out on the back end. Oh no, I don't know how to edit spaces because you can't because Twitter spaces suck.
Okay, maybe Shill's not the one that can't do things here.
That's me the whole time. Yeah, no, I think we've talked about that whole like ownership thing of grandmas before, and I almost don't want to talk about like what we could do with that or what any other project could do with that. Again, there's just so much more that is possible that just feels like isn't getting done, and I don't know why that isn't getting done right now, or everyone's too busy minting goblin derivatives. It's yeah, it's crazy to think of where that can lead to. Um, and I guess you wouldn't even have to have it, from the same collection. Obviously, we want to link Purs and Grandmas together. It makes sense. It's really cool. It's a fun little Easter egg. But you could link it to loads of different ways of like if you've got X, then Y happens. So then you get access to this as long as you have this. It's like, well, that's you could do that with subscription services, you could do that with tons of stuff.
I don't want to say vampire attack.
But Vampire Attack?
What if you? Yeah, so sushi swap, for example, vampire attacks, Uniswap, by
Mm,
basically copying everything they did and then offering incentives to the people who used it. So what if an NFT project would take something cool that they've got and then say we allow grandmas to show your bored ape in the
mm,
front. So then we're incentivizing bored ape owners to buy their corresponding grandma because, well, they may not fully care about it. It will add it will add some incentive. They might even just take a look because the community has been singled out for you know this ability.
mm.
I've minted our ones,
Oh, fun.
so we have 65. My issue with sending one to Anthony Hopkins is what if we send someone's grandma mine's finally been minted and now it up, and
Now
then
fucking Anthony
all of a
Hopkins has
sudden,
got it.
to a guy who's absolutely, he's never going to move it. He doesn't know. It's not him.
He's already forgotten his seed phrase. He can't do anything. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, it's very true. Oh, hey, we're getting other people minting grandmas right now as well. That's nice. That's good.
Just need to see if my
We
wife.
do have a countdown going on socials, so I think every day from today until Monday, we've got a reminder to mint your grandma,
Yeah,
or as we've been discussing, mint somebody else's grandma and then give it to them.
yeah. Everyone remember to mint your grandma because we pull them back, just like kittens. We will take
Hmm.
them back because we want 10,000 out there, and the like. How old are mutants? Older than a year yet? And they're
Getting there probably.
like, imagine how annoying it is to try and figure out tokenomics where all the tokens aren't yielded because they're still nightstands, and someone really wants their grandma. But like, I get how if there's some really cool sort of mutant mega from Bored Apes and everyone's hyped about the reveal and people are buying for that. But if you just want to match your grandma, which when you mint will just be, we made them all pretty much the same on purpose so that you could freely trade without wanting to be like, oh, what's rare, blah blah blah.
Mm.
And it would just frustrate people that want to experience it.
Well, same with the kittens as well. To a lesser extent, I kind of um I like the evolution from kittens, and it's like, oh cool, it's like it's the arms, and like if you match the numbers, then it's, if you've got kitten 1,000 and cat 1,000, then kitten 1,000 is being held by the arms of cat 1,000. It's like that's really cool. I like the way that we then kind of took that idea and it evolved into what grandma's is now, which is very cool. Um, yeah, so we will get them all out there. I think, yeah, it's been asked quite a lot. There's obviously been a lot of kitten chat and what we are going to do with that, and the the arena game that I think we kind of got suggested on a Spaces and was like, yes, let's do it. So all this stuff is still in play, but yeah, they're all going to be out there. Tokenomics is hard enough for you to think about as it is without then kind of hiding half of the things that are going to yield token away as well, right?
Yeah, and the will. So all tokenomics starts from day one, I guess, so of launch, and token will then yield for 15 years from that day, and that's all planned out. So there will be tier twos yielding for quite some time that don't exist yet, but have thought ahead. So while we would prefer all the grandmas and kittens minted, and they will be, it does allow us to have a little something on the side, so we can set up sort of a DAO treasury, which will get all of this extra token, which should be minted. So day one, because there are 20,000 tier twos and none of them will be minted on day one, that's effectively a whole day's worth of Penelopes because there's double the tier twos and they get half the rewards. So that
Hmm.
makes it the same. And that'll be a full day's worth that goes straight to the DAO. I don't want to say DAO because honestly, with DAOs right now and all around that, it's just legal hocus pocus over what you can and can't do and what you can and can't call it. Just like the Kitty Bank and Kitty Vault. Like, what does that actually
Yeah.
call it bank? Like, who cares? No one's going to be tricked into thinking that we're a bank that they can turn up and deposit money. But it is what it is. So I'm not sure what we can actually call it, but that will be token that we can do stuff with. So maybe the community wants, advertising X, and we can work with a company that want. We can say, look, here's the market value of token. Are you interested? And do our best to try and set up a deal where they don't dump the token. And it can also be yielded um, in such a way that we can create an NFT, attach future yield, and give that away. So we can make a deal with an advertising agency and be like, look, you'll get this much token for the next 15 years. And that might we might be able to pull in some deals that way. And what's special about that is they always have to think about us. If 2 years down the line, say we only did one thing, we worked with them, we gave them this NFT, it yields token. 2 years later, we're still going strong, they're still going strong, we're not working together, but they're still getting token every day. And if we're, popping, they'll be like, oh, our bags, they're still doing well. Maybe we should reconnect and help our bags more. So you're getting these professionals, hyped hyped to help your project, and that's just pretty cool sort of possibility, I guess.
Really fun. Yeah, I think it's been a big thing. So did I understand that right in terms of you saying that tier twos will start accruing token essentially from day one, even though they won't actually exist? Did I understand that right?
Yes, but they will go somewhere else.
Yes, cool. Yeah, yeah, that was it.
We minted free matches,
Did we?
four,
Oh, that's fun.
so no one can claim those grandmas because we've got four of them.
Oh, they came home.
Yeah,
That's nice.
but
That's my
remember,
favorite thing.
ones we will only swap if you own the PCC. So if you have a grandma that fits in the kitty vault, do not just send it and expect one back, because our sort of terms is you have to own the PCC. I know it feels backwards, but it's just someone who does. I don't want to say own because that goes against everything I've just said about what your PCC is. Who has the PCC matching number might just be a little slower than you, and then they don't get it, and they have to deal with you. Which, if you're just sending us the grandma, and it's probably all fine, and you'll just work something out with them. But from a project point of view, we have to think about bad actors and
Yeah,
all the boring stuff.
exactly. We have to expect the best because don't know if you've noticed, this community is the bloody best. Expect the best. No, assume the worst. Expect the best. Is that the phrase? Is that
That
is that a
is
saying?
no. What?
You know what I'm trying to say. I'm
Why are you
close.
expecting it to all be fine? That's
No, we expect it to be terrible, but we assume it will be good. We hope it will be good. I
plan
don't
for
know.
the worst, hope for the best.
That's the one. There we go. We got there. Circle gets the square. Uh, bloody hell. I've only had a peppermint tea. Jeez. Brilliant.
I mean, you were talking about how you're drunk on spaces, so
Yeah. Well, it's because everyone was like, oh, because I think I mentioned it was like someone mentioned it was beer o'clock, and then Evo was obviously like, yes, it's beer o'clock,
oh, it
and I was
wasn't.
like, oh, yes, please, and it's like everyone's like, oh, Pete, you can't be drinking, you got spaces later. It's like, I don't know if you've listened to any of the spaces that I've hosted, like at least five of them, I've just had a whiskey on deck. Crazy. Um, now we've kind of goodness me, what is this gift, James? Uh, this giveaway, can we talk about this? We're not going to roll it just yet, so you've still got a chance. This giveaway from Ebo. He did post the thread that you were asking for of why he's doing this. And was just lovely. It's blown me away. It was kind of like me and him chatted about it a fair bit of like I want to do something mad. I really want to do it. Well, like you help me out when you like give me this and like do this. It's like obviously like so we put the tweet together. And it's yeah, it's just crazy. It's one of it's I don't know if it's the rarest trait. It's close, right? The samurai.
It's the rarest mouth trait,
Mm.
um, just because the goal was sort of one percenters for the eyes, say button eyes, the mouth, samurai. We did have a necklace, a collar that was a one percenter, but that got cut.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Oh, tribal. Um, helms, are they?
The helm, like so, right. So the night ones are rare, and then there's obviously coloured rarity within those as well.
That's the thing. So that was all. That was another sort of. So there were meant to be, because obviously you plug in the percentages and then whatever happens happens. So they could, in theory, in some universe, the every parallel theory or whatever it's called, where everything possible could happen. There's
The multiverse,
every single per was a gold knight or something like that. Uh,
man. What a world.
because it was supposed to be 150 astronauts, space helmet, and knights, and then knights was split out and see how that plays. Because obviously we have in no way sort of pushed it. It's not like if you have a gold knight, we send you a gold bar. We're not incentivizing
Utility.
purely the market that have priced knights higher than all the others purely because we split out the colors, which again I find very interesting.
It's really interesting. I love seeing that stuff play out. MCOMs has said that samurai is rarer than knights and probably second rarest by number after golds. According to OpenSea,
There were 41 samurai, 47 black knights. So yeah,
oh, spicy.
the the rarest. Let's see, where's breed? Because the rarest breed is Pixie Bob. Are there any Pixie Bob samurais?
I
No,
don't believe so.
no.
There's a ski goggles one that's pretty rad.
I'm just looking. I don't know. I think the best one, just because, like, what are the chances that it actually happened? Is the one with a mustache.
Which one is he? I
It's
can't even tell.
457, and I remember thinking, like, if that happens, does it work? And there are nostrils, so technically possible. Like a trained samurai could have the power to grow a mustache like that. Just scrolling through, I am a bit of a sucker for a halo
The Halo one is good.
in most collections in general. I just think it's quite a just a trait that looks universally good, and I don't really
Um,
know why.
5058 is good because it's got like a little headband as well, which seems thematically on point.
5058.
Black background, blue headband, black mask. It looks very cool.
Oh yeah, who's it? I'm sure I've seen that. The black mask on the black background.
Oh, it's owned by only rares, of course. Yeah, black mask and black background is sick. But I've got the thread. I'm going to pick out a couple of things from it.
Okay.
Number one, this is from Evo, by the way. Why? So the thread is, why am I giving away a per with the second rarest trait as we was just established? Number one, I want to draw attention to myself, grow my own Twitter following.
I believe he wrote that in a little different way. Like, I think you've gone straight in and skipped sort of.
Firstly, I'm being self-focused. I want to draw attention to myself. This is how text falls down. But yeah. Wait, look, I get that. And then why give something away so valuable with such rarity in a project that is going and growing? so well. I liked that bit. um, then just saying they've been really lucky. They've been involved in the community from literally from day one. So like even pre original mint. Able to buy some at mint price, including his profile picture in the server, I believe. Um, and then yeah, just kind of leaning into the community angle. I think, yeah, it's not for us to say. Oh, is Shill listening? I'm gonna boot him out of it. He's on holiday. Get out of it. Shoot. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I feel like stuff like this, and Shill did a giveaway over the weekend as well. So if he is listening, thank you for that. But also stop listening, go on holiday, live us alone. Um, yeah, just kind of amazing of this feeling of wanting to give back to a community because you feel like you've got something from it, and the fact that it's something that me and you are now involved in just feels wild and amazing and very humbling in a lot of ways. So yeah, I just think it's an incredible gesture. Um, really special to do that. Started it on a Saturday as well, obviously, which is great. So yeah, just kind of this feeling of giving back whilst also still being involved is just yeah, it's just wild. So thank you very much to Ebo. The tweet should be pinned. It is pinned. It's the pinned one. You can still like and retweet it if you want to enter. As we said, it is the second rarest trait. It's thrown in a bonus prize as well. I don't know if you saw this, Carlini, but you now also get a pre-registered code to get a physical model of the cat that you win. So as
You
part
what?
of the prize, yeah,
He's burnt 5 NFTs.
burn 5 NFTs. He sent me the burn transaction. I've got it loaded in the spreadsheet already. So whoever wins this tonight will also get a Shopify code to get a discount on the model. So it'll go from £99,999 to £0. So you'll be able to get your own 3D physical model from our friends at Plastic Alchemy of this samurai cat as well,
So the
which is
winner
insane.
don't only get a rare Purr, they get a rare Purr with a model of the rare Purr.
They do indeed, which is a one of one. It's crazy.
Big giveaway. Big Ebo energy.
Big Ebo energy. We love it. Thank you so much for doing it. Yeah, it's incredible. I just want to see how many entries we've got. I think we should probably do the giveaway in Discord after we've rolled up here, I guess, because I want to be able to stream it.
Yeah, that lets us share a screen, and then it'll just be one roll and done, and like everyone will be watching. No way to re-roll. No sort of sneakiness, so that we can secretly send it to. Let's see who's listening, because whoever gets it will obviously, well, unless they don't want to, give an address.
Mm.
Who do we reckon the richest person is to rob? No, continue.
We also accept PO box addresses. It's fine, or
The
whatever you call
bear
them in the states.
bear market is down bad.
I saw I saw a great meme of that. It was like someone driving a Lambo, but it had like the Domino's little delivery sign on the top. It's like down horrendous.
Whenever I get to my parents, there's this place in Oxford that delivers, and he always turns up in like a a 2021 Mercedes. Like, what are you doing?
Maybe just likes getting out. It's just something to do.
I
It's
mean,
like,
I got to imagine it's his takeaway, right? Like,
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he's doing well. So far, let's go to everybody's favorite Twitter giveaway bot, which I won't mention in case anyone can hack it. I don't know. I just want to see how many entries there will be. Win account 1. Must follow Penelope CC and Ebo's NFTs. Which I always thought sounded like a little corner shop that sold NFTs. I always liked it. So
Hebbers,
yeah.
please.
Welcome to Ebo's NFTs.
Can I take your order?
Can I take your order?
One free sample,
We
please.
we don't have that in stock today, sorry. Not for you.
You do have a free samurai?
Alright. Profile must have, oh, I hate this. Must have a banner. Who cares?
Yeah,
I
don't.
guess description, no. Picture, yes.
Have some
Account age.
account older than a week, so it's not just a new.
Okay, so account age 1 week or more. I'm guessing 1 week or more. Latest tweet, any. Who cares? Oh, 340 entries loaded.
Oof.
Oh, baby.
I mean, a one in
Um, yeah,
300
go on.
chance, not bad.
Yeah, very good. We've just had a question in Discord. I think this is probably quite a good time to do it. Um, One other thing that I just wanted to cover quickly before we do this. A tile who is in the lobby bar right now. I'm just going to answer that question in a sec. I just wanted to mention Gino's Big Town Chef is now minting and it is now a free mint. So if you did sign up before, you can free mint now, and then their public mint opens, I think, in like a week or so. So I just wanted to give them a quick mention. There's links in the Discord and our announcements channel, so go check them out if you haven't already. Teams UK as well, so I'm going to give them a shout. But Atal's question in our lobby bar was, can someone TLDR about Perfam? Now, I don't know if you're equipped to TLDR anything, but do you want to give it a go?
Um, well,
Assuming
the
they're listening.
big tip I can do is that. Here's a tweet I just put in lobby bar.
Bosh.
But you can do it to varying degrees. Wipers, because we have delivered lots of different new stuff for a year. We've set lots of standards that other projects then took on, such as huge community wallets. We 10x the biggest. The biggest one before us was 20 ETH. We did 200. Um, the Kitty Vault pretty much started a sort of range of projects that would have DAO type properties. They changed it, but we kicked that off. 8 airdrops delivered, one a month. It was a terrible idea, but we got through it. Uh, Physicals are now coming out. 5 physicals, 6 physicals,
6 physicals total.
2 companions. We've been told the merch is better than all the other stuff.
I've heard that quite a bit, yeah, which has been awesome.
Yeah, that was nice to read when it was like, I just straight went in. What's worse than us? What have you had that's worse than? Uh, yeah, so a lot of thought and planning went into the merch. Lots of nice little bits that comes with it.
Including a pin that has been to Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, I'm not
I
saying
was I was losing it.
I'm not saying that if you mint Penelope's, you'll become a. Well, which one was it? OBE.
OBE, man, yeah.
I'm
Amazing.
not saying if you own a pair, you'll become an OBE, but
But I
I will
don't
say
know any other OBEs and any other projects.
you can speak to one. So I guess just to really sum it up, it started with CryptoKitties. So
He's done it. He's done it.
I can read Discord at the same time, people.
Yeah.
So, just we've got a year behind of us of actually delivering, of actually doing what we say, of being very transparent of what we're doing. Most of our mint went back in clearly on chain to the Kiddie Vault or uh, giveaways, or basically what we said we'll do. There are on chain actions that show that happened, and the only other bits that you can't see is tax and salary, and it's all a reasonable amount. Uh, and we're just, looking to push on to the next level, play the game more, and really, really turn on this, I guess, sort of machine that we've been building. We've got a very solid base of people here that are big fans of the project. We're big fans of them.
Mm.
And with that kind of base, it's quite easy to find more people like them that will actually enjoy it here once they find us. And they'll find us via the sale or the marketing after the sale or the ENS quests. This we're really going to be pushing social, because at the very core of successful NFT projects at the moment is that social interaction with others, with the community. It's building that love of the brand, which is exactly the same as, you know, I don't want to say the real world,
Mm.
implying the fake world, but in the real world, so many people buy on brands without even really thinking about it, just because they think it's supposed to be better rather than, it actually is. Very few people in this world actually buy the range of options, test them, and then send back the ones they don't want. It's mostly branding and advertising and all of that. And unfortunately, that's the NFT world too. So we're going to turn on sort of that aspect. We've been building the base. We've got the base. We've got that we can point to. Look, we've been here a year, which is, when you look back to who else minted the same month of us last year, 98% are now gone. So we're already in the top 2%. Now we want to get into the top 2% of the top 2%. So that's, we already got into the top 2%, but when we're already there, so first year top 2%, second year top 2% of that 2%, and lots of plans to make that happen. And you know what I the thing I like most about the sale is safety, I guess. Like, right now we're in a free mint meta, and most of these, everyone always just say, yeah, but it's a free mint, so it's fine. Look at the volume. Look at the volume on these projects. There are projects that are, broke 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 ETH. That's people not minting for free. Yeah, this is my too long didn't read. Uh, they're, they're not minting for free. They are buying it. The profit people are making minting are coming from other people. They aren't safe. They're all going to zero for a reason, apart from pretty much goblins, who are clearly well funded and well connected people behind it. Um, I did too long didn't read the thread, so yeah. I guess safety. You know you're in hands of people who will stick around, and we're going to be really pushing on this next year. Now, if anyone wants the long form version of that, I'll be running a seminar in 4 hours. Bring
Welcome to my Purr talk about how good Purrs are.
Go to the toilet before.
There will be no intermission.
No,
No, yeah. I mean, obviously, I agree with the points you just made, because this is the project I'm part of as well. Yeah. So, like, yeah, really good point. Really agree. We are the best. We are actually the best project out there. Yeah. But no, I think, yeah, the the work that we've put in. So me, you and Jamie have been here for a year and 8 days now. Um, I can't remember when Charlie came on, but it wasn't too much longer after this, I don't think. And then
I,
just kind of
I,
growing from there. Do you have that date?
yeah, like,
No,
hi. This will sound weird.
my sounds weird.
No, I'll be like, hi. I've said something like, hi. I know this sounds weird, but
Uh,
do you want
do
to draw pictures?
you want to just draw a load of cat pictures? It's like, yeah, cool, yeah, that'd be great. She's been
Favorite
doing
scene?
it ever since. So yeah, I mean, I think it's crazy to think that it's been that long and we've been doing stuff the entire time. And I think that I mean I've I've had loads of chats, probably more with Jamie than you about this, of kind of like, why are all these other projects doing so, like, they've got like 20 ETH floors, and I feel like, but they're not doing anything. It's like, so proud of everything that we've put together and that we keep doing. And yeah, I liked kind of the thing you said there of, we're just going to basically turn on this machine that we've built, and hopefully, yeah, let it fly and get more people engaged, and all the people that are chatting and hanging out in the lobby bar every day, there's more of them, and there's more friendships getting built, like you've spoken about a few times before, of building all of this stuff together. I think it's yeah, I think it's really, really cool.
Can we make people split up into teams for something? You know, like when universities make you pair off with people you don't know, so you have to talk to them.
Do a community draft.
Yeah. I've just seen it's the 29th of April I messaged Charlie.
Oh wow.
So I guess Charlie's been in the team longer than us.
Oh shit. It's actually her project.
Fuck.
Damn it. Oh wait, that means I'm not fired. This is brilliant news for me.
Oh,
Haha.
you're funny. Oh, we haven't said anything about Reporter Cat yet.
We kind of danced around it, but yeah, Report Cat has been discovered. Um, Unfortunately, he's been he's been writing reports, and they haven't seen the light of day. But yes, oh yes, KSU's on the case with their custom PFP at the moment, with a little pipe and a deer stalker, which I really like. But yes,
Fill up perms.
it's a Report Cat. Took a few people a while to hack into the website, which was
But you
very fun.
can see when Reporter Cat was intended or when we're thinking about Reporter Cat because as Curator Cat will tell you, that metadata hasn't changed where everyone found the password. And that was what, February?
Yeah, I think so.
So 4 months ago. Um, Reporter Cat Reporter Cat has 4 articles at the moment, but we've only put one up. And Reporter Cat will be leaking stuff. Like
Mm,
the way I the way I see Reporter Cat is like it's like a book in Halo that's someone else's perspective in the world, right? It's another.
mm,
Reporter Cat will be growing the story with us in real time, and it'll be nice there for people to read up later on and sort of catch up. They won't entirely know what was, I guess, alpha at the time because
mm,
you know it's alpha by experiencing it. So I think Reporter Cat falls over some bingo balls, sort of hinting at grandmas before grandmas were released. And there are some parts in the next ones that hint towards. I don't think the next one has anything that is currently unknown, but then the third and fourth hint towards what's happening for tier twos. And there is
mm,
a fully fleshed out story that you're all going to experience of how this these tier twos come to be. And that's so you know we all know the well. I mean, I've said all the borings. You know, tier twos will be 20,000 of them. There'll be different types. They'll be bought entirely with token to be a token sink because NFTs are the best sink um, for tokens. But you don't know entirely what they are, why they're there, how they're there, what happened to cause this to happen. And that will be revealed through many different pieces. Reporter Cat is one of those pieces, but we have lots of other pieces coming that will all link together to really, some of you won't care at all about the lore or the story or how we're gonna try and make it interactive and more fun. Uh, but it's just something we have to do because some people will love it. Um, what I don't like about that sort of thing is how it is, sort of a one-time experience. I'm very much into a repeating experience that you can complete, but it's not really something I can fully uh, figure out how to get lore repeating. I was in talks with someone about a choose your own adventure text game, uh, which will be cool, but I couldn't fully get it to fit. Uh,
Hmm. Is
it,
that the,
it
like the Oregon Trail style thingy?
yeah, it would have been fully sort of on its own sort of thing, and I kind of want everything to interweave and sort of we want people to also have the option to add to the lore themselves. So we do want to build in the community to our lore. So the 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 best resource I've seen for any community is literally ours, and it's not made by us. The the PCC archive by
Yeah, it's mad.
is the best NFT website you know I've seen in 2 years. It's amazing. It's got everything. It's got like the prices of the airdrop, what we paid in gas for each airdrop individually. It's got the team. It's got all the contracts. I was looking at it the other day, and it even explained the contract. I can't remember. I think it was like, was it grandmas? It was going over how the contracts for the grandmas worked, which was absolute insanity.
Mad.
It's also got Purr Cast, so me saying this, is gonna be on the PCC archive. So yeah, if you go to grandma's and scroll down, it's got the grandma's contract, and it breaks down dev mint, internal mint, mint grandma's. It tells you all the functions that we can do with that contract, which again, it's something that most people won't care about, but for the people that do care about it, it's there. There's merch. It it even tells you all the different colours that the team are in. Honestly, it reminds me when I look at this sort of thing. It reminds me of when the pandemic kicked off. I was collecting Pokemon boxes, so sort of the absolutely OG sealed boxes of Pokemon cards, um, and there were sites that didn't look anywhere near as good as this, but like dedicated to right. Okay, my pack says Wizards of the Coast 1999 to 2000. Well, mine says 1999, so mine is this and yours is that. This level of detail, and I can just imagine, you know, 5 years down the line, this merch section is like, well, those logo caps. There might be currently there's a table that says merch launch. It says etc. I can imagine there being another box at the end that says retired or something, and it's a date that it was no longer possible to get this stuff. It's just the level of detail. I've just gone onto Kitty Vault Perks Comic Cat. It was airdropped on the last day of 2021, and I can just see that just by looking at this. And obviously, all of that information is on the contract. You can go and find it, but I don't need to. I can just be here.
It's much, much easier just to get into it and be like, okay, when was that? Yep, done. Bosh. Yeah. It's mad how much info is on there.
And that's the sort of thing that we need to build into our law and reward. We want to encourage people to do this. Now, I understand that you might not be able to make this insane level of detail, excellent website, but everyone, has their own thing. Ebo's doing this samurai giveaway. The shill literally named himself to shill. We, yeah, people named Chavez, who does appear on the website.
I see
Or
him. I love how he's like the little Polaroid of him, and he's like holding his paw up to try and like get at the camera. Like, get out of here! No pictures of Chavez.
so I guess I've named three there: reporter cat, curator cat, and the shill. And I guess what I'm saying is we want more people doing that from the community, because obviously we run those free accounts. So if other people, oh no, oh, great. Oh, oh.
All right, stop the space. Thanks everybody for listening. We've said too much. Yeah, freaking love this community. I love this project. We're just going to keep moving forward, and it's awesome. It's super fun to do every day. Super fun to do these spaces and talk through this sort of stuff. We are going to bounce into the lobby bar right now and give away this samurai purr. We're going to announce that. We'll stream it, so there'll be no funny business. Wouldn't be any funny business here. And tomorrow we have our first double games night. Which is something I want to kind of do a bit more. Because we've got a lot of time zones involved. A lot of time zones involved. So tomorrow at 9 p.m. BST, I'm going to be running some Gartic phone. We're going to do some drawing. We're going to do some giveaways. It's going to be some good fun. And then at 11 p.m. BST, James is going to be hosting some Call of Duty if you just want to do some good old fashioned shooting. He's hopefully going to be streaming it as well. Tech setup pending, but that should all be good. So yeah, double games night. If you can't make the first one, then hopefully you can make the second one. If you want to do both, you can do both. But yeah, hopefully a little bit more of that. And I think, Colin, we've got poker this weekend as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Let me check if we've got a date. Where is poker? Poker. Yeah, okay, no dates yet. No dates
Cool.
yet. Two games over the weekend.
Amazing. Two games over the weekend. Just stay tuned to your announcements. No more mobile command for me for a while, so that's fine. So we'll be more on board on that. Yes, come join us in the lobby bar right now. Thank you everybody so much for listening, for joining in, for chatting with us in the Discord as we go through. Yeah, it's been great fun, and we will see you all next week.
Cool. See you in Discord.
See ya.
See you.